Good evening, and welcome to the Rival Recap Show. We're talking gentlemen's club football all day, all the time. Cutting right to the chase stakes, we have a lot to talk about in our league, guys. The trade deadline is this Friday. Ian just put out the PSA on it, and finally, Joe Nardula can stop texting me every day. No, not really. He hasn't texted me that much in a few weeks. But still, guys, I'm kind of happy to not receive all these offers because I'm just riding with my guys. They're not that great. Maybe I'll be doing Blinkas, but I really feel like I put together an okay team, but obviously it's shit. It's shit. My team's shit, guys. And we're going to just go right into my matchup because what else is there to talk about on this show? We got a big trade happening today. I will get to that in a moment. But in the meantime, my team, 98.76 points. I mean, I might be the most consistent in the league by floating around that 100-point mark, and that is bad. Tony, 143, dropping the hammer on me, man. Your team crushed me. You started out with Jimmy Garoppolo's 28.88 on Thursday night. You sent in a video. I haven't even watched it yet. Oh, God, wonder what it says about me. Dave Montgomery just acquired 22.6. Damian Williams finally having a nice game for you. He had that huge run where Tyreek Hill caught up to him. Mohamed Sanu against that game against the Ravens. He had a touchdown, 24 points. Everything was going right. 143.98, Tony. That's a massive game. I mean, for me, Steelers defense and Josh Jacobs were my highlights. Adam Thielen leaving the game probably wasn't a good fantasy start for me. Probably should have hawked the waiver wire a little bit because he was in bad shape going in. Played 7 plays, done. Ebron, Juju, shit. Phillip Rivers, shit. Yeah, and that's just the status of my team. Shit. So, next matchup, and this was dumpster, guys. This was bad. This was ugly, but you know what? And Eric sneaks away with an 84.5 to 82.5 victory. He gets, I think he needed like 8 points out of Evan Ingram on Sunday night, Monday Night Football. He got him 11. I think he might have been 8.5 or 9. He got 11, puts him over Ortiz by 2, so yeah, I guess he needed 9. And, I mean, some ugly numbers. Minshew, 7.6. Coleman, 5.6. Mark Walton, 7.1. 49ers D getting him 3. I mean, his top score, I mean, Edelman was a 16.9 in that Ravens game, but, just ugly from both sides. Ortiz, Frank Gore, 1.5. Deontay Johnson, 1.5. This is bad. This is really bad, but hey. Eric Steele will probably go for 160 next week. This league just keeps getting crazier and crazier with these standings, and I'll talk about that. I'll revisit that at the end. But I mean, it's really getting into the thick of it here, guys. With week 9 over. Next matchup, we got John Rast versus Sklar. Sklar was in last place. Sklar jumps from 14th to 9th after this win. Huge win for Sklar. He's got the number 1 waiver. Maybe things are looking up. He's the best of the 3 and 6ers. Rest falling to last place where he belongs. Thank you, John. You might be the only reason I don't do Blinkas at next year's draft, even though I'll probably be doing them anyway. 82 points. Preston Williams was your only good start. He had like 2 touchdowns against the Jets. Oh, guys, that Jet game. I want to support my guys. I really do. But you know what? We lost to the Dolphins. The Miami fucking Dolphins. And you know what? Maybe I don't have a hat for them, but this is shit. This is a shit fucking franchise. It just might have just broke. But fuck. Oh my God. The only highlight for John Rast was his Dolphins player. Other side, Sklar 133, nice week. Le'Veon with 20 points. Kirk Cousins 21. Tyler Lockett 40 points. Humongous game out of him. I had him in my FanDuels. Feeling good about that. That's really where I'm trying to feel good about fantasy football this year. I'm trying to recoup my losses with FanDuels. Next matchup, we had another super close matchup. This game, I believe, also came down to the Monday night game, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was the Sunday night game. Either way, Weston holds on to win by less than a point over the close deficit loser himself of last year, Christian Borelli. Wins by .94. Both pretty good, scoring totals, 121 to 120. Weston, 24.9 and Derrick Henry was his highest. On the other side, Christian Jamison Crowder. I was watching that game. We were all watching that game. Christian was there. Lynch was there. My friends from high school were there. Ortiz was there. And Jamison Crowder was doing great for you, Christian. He had like the whole first drive himself, but it did not result in an Amari Coast victory. You fall to 5-4. Weston moves up to 5-4, guys. It's just everyone's so close. Next matchup, this is the highest scoring one of the week. Joe, 161 to 143. Lynch, you can't be mad with your scoreline, but Joe just outdid you. Great week out of Joe's team. He had Mike Evans back off bye, puts up 36 points for him. Zach Ertz has a huge game. Jalen Samuels, he locks him up with James Conner, and Conner was out. Samuels gets 19.3 points. I think most of his points were on receiving plays, but not Juju. Kenny Galladay, also a nice week. Zeke didn't even play that well, and Joe still gets out with 161. If Zeke puts up a huge game, Joe's in like 180s. Craziness out of Joe's team last week. But Lynch, 143 is great. You lose, but Russell Wilson, 39.2. Emmanuel Sanders, 24.2. Both your running backs looked decent, but nothing special, I suppose. But hey, Lynch made a trade today, guys, and I gotta say, Lynch was offering me trades today, and I was a little confused as to why he would even need to make a trade. I like his roster where it's at. Granted, Robbie Anderson's his flex, and he probably doesn't love that, but I just didn't really see a need for Lynch to make a trade. I get that he's had some injuries, some other trades. He traded away a lot of his depth earlier in the season, but he trades Hooper for Mark Andrews. All right, he's slight downgrade at tight end. I think Mark Andrews is in that top tier of tight ends though. Still slight downgrade at tight end though, because Hooper's tight end 1. He goes Chubb to Singletary, which I think is a pretty significant drop off. Granted, Chubb is going to now share time with Kareem Hunt, or we will see how that plays out. Browns are kind of ass, I get that, but I think Lynch with Chubb and Saquon was a seriously elite player. Looks a little ugly with Singletary, but then he gets to upgrade from Robbie Anderson to Odell, which I think is a decent upgrade. I think Odell has seen his struggles with Baker Mayfield this year, and I don't know. I don't think it's a bad trade. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to rip this guy, but I think Kevin Lamb is the winner of that trade. I think Kevin's team actually improved. I don't really see Lynch's team improving that much, just because it's kind of he loses a little bit, he gets a little bit. It's I don't know. I would have rather had the star Nick Chubb, but hey, that's just me. And tight end 1 Austin Hooper. But hell, what do I know? I'm sitting in 12th place, so I can't really be critiquing. Anyway, I'm just a recapper. Anyway, next matchup, Jones 137 over Kevin Lamb's 95. Kevin Lamb's roster is now looking new and improved. He's got that RB1 with Nick Chubb now, and he can cycle in one of his other random ass running backs he's got on his team. Jones, other side, though, Christian McCaffrey, 37.6. Marvin Jones, 26.6. Dalvin Cook, solid. Matt Stafford with a great week. Guys, how are we going to stop Jones? He just loaded up on T.Y. Hilton. He still has A.J. Green for the playoffs, guys. Is he going to have 2 of the best running backs? Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback. Throw Marvin Jones at the flex and start A.J. Green and T.Y. Hilton? Is that what's going to happen? Is he going to have, all these guys are, top 3 picks in prior years? Craziness, guys, if it all works out for him. T.Y.'s probably not going to come back until our playoffs. No idea what's good with A.J. Green. Maybe he'll come back after their bye, this upcoming week, so I really don't know. But yeah, Jones has got getting the pieces in place, guys, and who's going to beat him? Well, we got Eric. So. Anyway, last matchup of the week, Darnell Palmer's versus the Prisoners of Azkaban. Charlie versus Sedano. Oh, wow. Charlie, nice win. 117 to 101. No, not crazy scorelines. 117's nice. Kenyon Drake, 28.2. Huge game for you. Paying dividends off of our trade that we made. Kenyon Drake for Curtis Samuel. Seemed pretty nonsense at the time, but Kenyon Drake gets traded. Everything changes. Allen Robinson, Stephon Diggs, not great, but doesn't matter because you still win. Sedano's team kind of laying a dud. Melvin Gordon finally with a nice week, though. 25.9, but everyone else super average to bad. And, yeah, Charlie goes away with the win, moves up to 5-4, guys, and that's where those are the matchups for the week. Current standings, guys. We got 2 guys at 7-2, Joe at 6-3 in 3rd place. We got 5 guys at 5-4 between 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 positions. 5-4, and then the other 6. The 6 guys who are sitting in a non-playoff position are all 3-6. Guys, it's wide open. We are 2 games behind off 8th place, but I'm playing Weston this week. If I can beat him, I think the door is open for all of us. Because if Weston's 5-5 and we get a few of us at 4-6, who the hell knows? I don't like my odds, but I have to stay optimistic. I'm riding with my guys to the end, and Yeah, we got a trade deadline Friday, guys. We got a nice, 4 more weeks. Going to be a good stretch. Let's see, a lot can change. I'm looking at these top 3 guys right now. Ian, Eric, and Joe, I'd say they're locks for the playoffs. I'd go as far to say that with the scoring differences between Tony and Mike and the other 3 5 and 4s, Charlie, Lynch, and Christian, I would say are not definitely, but they are getting there to be playoff locks. Another win. I think it's going to take 7 wins this year, guys, for all 8 spots. I really do. So one of us down here has got to make ourselves a run. But yeah, without further ado, I will actually send it to Joe this week because I actually believe he sent me some safe space stuff. But if not, maybe you'll get another Tony or clip of me or something. But nah, I'll send it to Joe. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Gentlemen, welcome back to Safe Space, the most notorious fantasy football segment in the world. 2 weeks ago, NBC tries to shut me down. Last week, fucking Marsh won't air my content. You know, it's bad boy lifestyle, and I'm accustomed to it. Whatever. Back to the content that you deserve to see, that they don't want you to see. Welcome back to Safe Space. And on that note, I would like to start with the Rival Recap's own Mr. Brian Marsh. Because every day I text this fucking guy. Every Tuesday, Monday, whenever I text you guys, I go, Marsh, any fantasy football segment ideas? Any fucking Safe Space segment ideas? Nothing. Same 3 words. I got nothing. Doesn't even entertain it. Doesn't even try it. Doesn't bounce anything off me. But every fucking week, I see some little fucking jab. They finds a way of sneaking about me. He's fucking pulling stats from fucking 2016. He's fucking playing old videos of me. Whatever, dude. It's good content. And Marsh does a great job hosting the Rival Recap show. And thank God. Because he does not do anything else remotely related to fantasy football well. I mean, the guy's like the fucking Cincinnati Bengals of our league, right? Like, his team's either going to be like trash or he's going to float around like 500, slightly below, slightly above, and like, oh, it's a win. Good season for Marsh. He got eliminated from first round of playoffs. But on that note, it's great to be back, and let's get started to this week's submissions. All right. We'll start this week with how we seem to start every week nowadays. John Rast, do you have a fucking clue? Rast made his unprecedented 3rd trade of the year for a injured receiver. Trade with me, we know that. Trade with Ian, we know that. This week, he brings in T.Y. Hilton. The day after T.Y. Hilton, I think, rolled his ankle or something. Out for 4 weeks. Rast, do you have a fucking clue, bro? Just click the button. It's not that hard. It says it right there if they're hurt or not. He did flip them for Alshon Jeffrey. That was a good deal. Helps him in the near term. It's a great deal for Ian. Loads him up for the playoffs. And Ian's going to be a tough out. And, you know, another fucking great week for McCaffrey. So I texted him. I go, Ian, you're going to be at the top of the league. Huge win for the Ravens this week. This is your week to talk shit back to everyone that's piling on you in safe space. Like, what do you have to say? So he texts me back and he goes, quote unquote, damn. What an elective game. I go, what? And he never responded. So, I tried to help you. Kevin always had that joke that Ian's illiterate, but it might not be a joke. And what a better segue into a submission on Mr. Ian Jones this week. This comes from a Patriots fan after, Ravens beat the Patriots this week. I actually tried to kick Jones out of the group chat, but I couldn't because he was the one that created it. I didn't even think anyone would notice, let alone invite him back in. Cold. Another Patriots fan, Kevin Lamb, speaks up. Not about Ian, though. My team may have lost this week, but at least I didn't lose to the Dolphins. I've spoken my fair share of shit about the Jets on this segment, but it's cold out there in New York football. Giants are playing the Jets this week, and I don't even think we'll talk shit to each other. It's greener pastures ahead. But on that note, a Jets fan did want to share this upcoming video that I will ask Marsh to play because fuck the Patriots. You guys win too much. All right, moving forward, this one's about me. Joe, if you're reading this, it's too late. Not a great submission, but great Drake album. Next one is about Eric, and it's just Eric's team and the 2 eyeball emojis. And you know what that is? That's the little overrated Olsen bandwagon train that I'm driving. That's picking up steam. You know why? Because Eric had 84 measly fucking points this week. And although he snuck out the win against incompetent James Ortiz, his team's fraud good. It's fucking fraud good. Look at it. It self-sabotaging trade after the next. He makes another one. Fucking trades Montgomery and Sutton, who went off. I don't know what that guy's doing, but he's panicked, traded his season away. I was looking forward to knocking him out of the playoffs. I really was, but I don't think he's going to get past the first round. I brought this into my room because it's a live look at fucking Eric's team. Definitely not going to regret that. All right, before we kick it off the tone, last submissions about Charlie this week. Charlie should start a group chat with the 3 other people in the world that drafted Sam Darnold and Mitch Trubisky to be their fantasy QBs this year, and then suggest that they should all attend to group therapy. And then he probably side texts 2 of them about the 3rd. Charlie seems hot. What can I say? All right, we'll kick it off the tone. But when I was texting with Tony, he asked me, what is the purpose of this segment? Which was a bit concerning, considering we're going into week 10, but provide good content regardless. Hopefully, I won't get suspended and see you next week, boys.
So here we are, 4 days into No Nut November, and I'm having a hard time not pulling my pug to Damian Williams. Who would ever shit on that guy? He's the fucking best. 91-yard touchdown. I'm sure there's more to come. It wasn't just one fluke play. And I have the best receiver on the Patriots. I wonder who has the second best. Probably some idiot. Probably traded for him or some shit. Feeling pretty good. Another win. Let's go!